Alright, good day everyone. My name is Lady Lynn Ramponi, and today we will talk about voting, plurality method of voting. Alright, so when we say voting, I know the first word that comes to your mind is about election, choosing for best options, or choosing what or who or what will be the other people's preference, or like who has the most votes. And yeah, as you will all know, that voting helps us to um, make sure that the winner has a reference why they win on that specific election or that specific voting. Okay, so yeah, we will proceed right now. So our objectives for this topic is we're able to know the importance of plurality voting, where the plurality voting is used, when the plurality method is used, why are we using plurality methods of voting, and how to use plurality voting. Alright, so on this topic, plurality method is one of the method in voting system and is usually used in elections. It is also the simplest way in voting because each voter could only vote for or choose for one candidate or choice. And it is usually used in different countries, especially when electing a new leader or an officer for a legislative assembly. It only chooses first place of votes, a single winner voting system, and is also used in a multi-member constituencies in what is referred to as an exhaustive counting system, where one member is elected at a time and the process is repeated until the number of vacancies is filled. And not only that, plurality method is also used to help for choosing options, suggestions, especially if they wanted to have other people's opinion or like preference when it comes to places, themes, and anything that you can think of. Like just for example, um, your friends, or you have a group of friends, which is you are seven, yeah, and your group or in your um, friend group, you'll have seven um, people or seven members. And if you're like, if you wanted to have like the best place to chill, or what will be the best attire that you will have for your reunion, then plurality method of voting would really help you to easily choose the best one, since that will be like um, not a majority but the most preferred option for you. Alright, so let's proceed. Okay, so let's try to have an example for that so that we can better understand what is plurality method of voting. Okay, so here's the one. There's an election in Barangay 7A. Who will be the leader for their new project about feeding program? There are 5 people who wanted to take a chance to be a leader, named De La Cruz, Ramos, Santa Ana, Trigo, and Llano. So the barangay captain made an election for the one to lead the program, and there are only 65 voters who joined the event. So first set consists of 10 people, the second one has 10, third one has 20, the fourth one has 20, and the fifth one consists of 5 voters. Alright, so we will base on this ballot, example ballot, and the results of the voting. Okay, So on this election, we come up to these results. So for the plurality method, we care about the first choice options. So if we will have a total for that, we will have Santa Ana as the winner, since he got 10 plus 10 plus 5 is equals to 25 votes. De La Cruz only have 20 votes and Ramos also have 20 votes. So we can conclude that Santa Ana is the winner using plurality voting method. And notice that Santa Ana won with 25 out of 65 votes. That's already a 38.46% of the votes, and he got the first choice results. Alright, so what about this type of voting? A music club is trying to decide where they will celebrate their first anniversary this coming November. Their choices were Samuel Island stands for S, Talikod Island stands for T, and Mati stands for M. And their votes are shown below. So as you can see, there are 10 representatives, and namely Josh, Kath, Daisy, Prince, Ray, Mary, Grace, Louis, Angel, and Anne. So since there are three choices, they are also given first, second, and third choice. So we will base on the result. So the individual votes are typically combined into one preference schedule, and which shows the number of voters in the top row that voted for each option. So since there are only 10 representatives, we can have this type of results for or we can let it show as this way, like 1 3 3 3. It's still a total of 10 votes. Okay, so as you can see there, in first choice we have Santa Ana, who got 4 votes. Second choice, we have a winner for Mati, who has 6 votes. And for the third choice, we have Talikod Island, which is also 6 votes. But let's proceed right now so that we can identify the result for this. Okay, alright. So from the voting, we had the preference. Samal Island got 4 votes for the first choice. Talikod Island got 3 for first choice votes, and Mati got 3 first choice votes. And Samal Island wins the vote using plurality method. And as we see, Samal Island got 4 out of 10 votes, which is 40% of the votes, which is plurality method, or which is a plurality of votes but not majority. Why? It is because Samal Island did not get the half votes for 10, because usually majority is the like it's already half of the total voters or counts. Yeah, right? Just for example, like a majority voting example, you really experienced this one during you have a classroom or electing the classroom officers. So if you are if your classmates or 3 of your classmates were nominated to have a position of the president, so if one of those 3 got the majority of the classroom, like most of your classmates raised their hands and the teachers see that it's already the majority of the classroom or the head counts, which means that's already a victory, or like victory voting or majority voting, since it already comes up to the half head counts, or half total, or the half of the total of the head counts. So that's a majority. It is different from plurality. All right. So yeah, as you can see on the table, you will really notice something, right? So from the voting above, or from the voting a while ago, we can see that the results are clean, but there's still confusions whenever there are three or more choices. What about we focus on first and second choice? Samal Island versus the Liquid Island. Samal Island got 4 out of 10 votes, so in the first choice they preferred Samal Island. But how about we come to the second choice? Samal Island versus Mati. As you can see on the second choice, Mati got 6 out of 10, so Mati won over Samal Island. So on the first and second choice, we come up that Mati will win over Samal Island because it already got the 60% of the votes. However, since we are focusing on the first choice, Samal Island still win the vote. But according to Marquis de Courset, he is the French philosopher, mathematician, and political scientist, and he is the one who wrote about this method way back 1785. We have a fairness criterion, or criteria, which is about things that it seem to be true, but in reality, it is not always right and accurate. And for Condorcet criterion, it is about the preference for one-to-one comparison. A candidate or choice will be the winner if it got the majority of the vote in every each of the other. But we cannot say that it's just majority, but it's still a plurality, but it is a one-to-one comparison. So the winner will be then called Condorcet candidate. And on this voting, who will be the Condorcet winner? So, right, if we will have one-to-one comparison between Samal Island and Mati, we can conclude that Mati is the Condorcet winner. It is because at the first part of voting, Mati is preferred over Samal Island due to 6 out of 10 votes. If it is between Mati and Talikod Island, Mati is still the Condorcet winner. Alright, so let's have another example just to better understand what is plurality method of voting. So Tenari family has 10 representatives to choose what will be the theme for their family reunion celebration. Their choices are Hawaiian, Bohemian, superhero, and Disney characters. To make it easy to get the most vote, they will use a plurality method of voting. So they have 4 choices. So you can easily spot the one who has the most vote. We have Bohemian. So representatives. So if the representative will choose the less expensive outfit, they will be referring over Hawaiian to Bohemian. So if superhero and Disney characters will be replaced, which theme would be selected? So if Bohemian theme already got 4 votes, and if superhero voters will vote for Hawaiian, so Hawaiian will already have 5 votes. And if Disney characters will vote for Bohemian, this will lead to a tie. But it is less likely to happen since it still needs to have a winner. Alright, so that's all about plurality method of voting. It is not always a majority, but we will be focusing on the first choice votes. And even if you had lots of choices, but if that certain choice or option win at the first choice level, that already um, that's already our our plurality winner, or the winner of the voting. Okay, so that's all about plurality method of voting, and thank you so much for listening on the discussion, and I hope you learned something about this topic. Thank you so much, and God bless us all. Bye bye.